Hey guys, so I had said in my earlier video I wanted to do a video just to kind of tell you all of the little secrets that I have for how I kind of got through IVF, and I just wanted to share them all to you. And I have lots of people ask me questions, you know, on different things for my whole cycle, what I did. So I wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this video for a while once IVF was done. I mean, for now, who knows what holds in the future, but I do have some main essentials that I think that you guys should know about that definitely helped me, and I know they'll help you. So I'll just dive right in. My first essential that I still am using for my progesterone oil shots is an ice pack. Just a regular old ice pack. It comes off, just screws off, and you put the ice in here. You can even put warm water in it. I would ice my abdomen for like 10 minutes before I would do the injections for my stims back before I did my egg retrieval. This thing was a lifesaver. I'm not a wimp with shots. They were pretty easy. But this just took the edge off. I feel like it would be a little bit more tender if I hadn't iced it. It kind of numbs it a little bit. So for sure, go invest yourself in a nice little ice pack. I got this at like TJ Maxx. It was like $3, super cheap. So definitely get that. Another thing, I don't have it with me right now, but a heating pad. Absolutely have a heating pad. I didn't use it during my stims, just because I was worried of what it would do to my eggs. I was super cautious during that time, but I needed it. I don't even know how I would have survived without it after my egg retrieval, because I did have mild OHSS, which is ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. So yeah, I'm really glad that I have a heating pad. So definitely invest yourself in a nice heating pad. Mine's electric. I think my mom gave it to me. It's from CVS. So you just plug it into the wall and it gets super hot. After that egg retrieval, you get really crampy. And even after my hysteroscopy, I needed it because I was super crampy. So, and also for period cramps, totally, definitely, I'm sure everyone knows that as a heating pad totally works. So definitely invest yourself in a heating pad. I think they're like 10 bucks, maybe cheaper at CVS. I've seen them at Target, so Amazon I'm sure has it. But I wanted to tell you guys about some of the medications I was on. Not really medications, more like supplements. But my fertility clinic had me on these. These are my prenatals that I'm taking right now. I've been taking them since I started seeing them back in, oh my god, was it August? No, before that. I think June was when I first started seeing my fertility clinic. They had me start these with a baby aspirin, and then I've also been taking folic acid 1 milligram morning and night. I've been doing that for a long time, still doing that. So I did that during my IVF cycle. I did probiotics. These are huge. These definitely help you feel better. And then definitely invest yourself with some comfy pants. Just really comfortable, not yoga pants, those are tight. Just some baggy guy pants. I went to Walmart and got some just super baggy, really comfortable, loose pants. After that egg retrieval, and even before that when you're doing the stims, you will get really bloated. Honestly, during the whole IVF process, I've just been super bloated. So I lived in just big baggy pants. So definitely have those on hand. You just want to be as comfortable as possible. You don't want to wear anything tight. That's not really good for you to wear anything tight. You just want everything to kind of hang out. So definitely invest in some big baggy pants. I will wear my husband's pants. So one thing that just I feel saved me, I do have PCOS and I have a little bit of endometriosis. I also have IC, which is interstitial cystitis. Basically, it's a bladder syndrome, so I basically feel like I have UTIs all the time. Certain foods irritate my bladder, my intestines. It's just basically inflammation in my bladder area and my intestines. So super uncomfortable. It causes infertility. So yeah, I have all those ailments that were kind of going against me while I was on this whole fertility journey. Or I've been on this whole infertility journey. I'm still kind of in it. So I ended up watching, I can't remember her name, but she has a channel on here on YouTube, and she suggested this book. She had PCOS, and she did one round. The first round wasn't successful. She didn't have good egg quality, and she ended up doing it a second time, and she got pregnant her second round. But she suggested this book, and I went out and bought it before, and I read it before I started my shots, my stims, and I started it way before the whole IVF process, while I was thinking about it. So it's called It Starts With the Egg. And I think it's by Rebecca Felt. And I think I had mentioned this book to you guys before in an earlier video. This book truly, I feel, is the reason I got such good egg quality. With PCOS, normally, it's not all the time, but normally you do get a lot of eggs, but the quality isn't as good. And I feel that because of this book, mixed with, of course, acupuncture, I swear that acupuncture is another reason why I got such good egg quality, was because of this book. So, yeah, basically it just talks about all these different methods of, you know, making sure that your egg quality stays as good as it can be, not using anything with BPA in it, which is all plastics. Tons of plastics have it. So I stayed away from all of that. I tried as hard as I could to use glass, metal, anything like that. I stayed away from BPA. Another huge thing that I think really helped me is I stopped getting manicures, pedicures. I stopped dyeing my hair. I just stayed away from any kind of heavy chemicals that could ruin my egg quality and this was only during my shots, so before my egg retrieval, just to make sure that my eggs just had the best quality they could have. And I definitely think that, I mean, I got 31 eggs out of the 31, 21 fertilized out of the 21, 12 made it to freeze. So I have 11 now frozen, and we transferred one last week. So to me, it's a really good count, and I was definitely not expecting to have that good of a count and that good of egg quality. And I really truly feel it's because of this book, and also definitely because of the acupuncture. So both those things, strongly recommend it. So yeah, get this book. I read the whole thing. There's so much information and I can't even talk about it, but it's a really good book. So another thing that I really recommend for anyone going through IVF is distract yourself. Read a good book. Watch a show. Go on Netflix. Find a show. For me, I started Downton Abbey. I started that during my whole IVF process. So I just tried to keep my mind off of things, and I read lots of books and went to the movies a lot and tried to go spend time with my husband and friends and family and just try and keep away from sitting around worrying about whatever. Just don't stress. No stress during this process. Try and stay as zen as possible. I do Reiki, which is energy healing. I did a lot of that. I did acupuncture like I've told you. And I stayed on a really strict eating schedule. I ate just very healthy, organic, natural things. I stuck to a lot of veggies and fruits, lots of protein. I ate lots of chicken, fish, stayed away from beef, anything greasy, anything cheesy. I can't eat dairy or sugar. It's really hard on my body, so I tried to stay away from that as much as possible. I have a huge sweet tooth, so I definitely would veer into like eating chocolate and stuff like that. So definitely a hormonal thing. So yeah, just a good diet. I did yoga. I did lots of meditation, just trying to keep myself centered. It's stressful. You'll have stressful times where you just start thinking about stuff and just try and not go there. Try and just be super positive, and you got to put out in the universe that you're gonna make good eggs and they're gonna fertilize and you're gonna have a good egg count, and just try to be positive. So yeah, that's another thing that I really recommend for that. Gatorade and coconut water. This is for after your egg retrieval and a little bit before. You want to definitely stay hydrated. I did the Gatorade G2, which I think has less sugar. So I lived off of that after my egg retrieval. You have to stay super hydrated or else you will have hyperstimulation, and I'll tell you right now, it is painful. Like, I feel like if I can go through that, I'll be able to do labor. No problem. It was very painful. You want to definitely start way before the egg retrieval. When you start doing the stems, start staying on top of this stuff so you don't hyperstimulate. Just really hydrate yourself, lots of protein. I hear that eating lots of salt after, salty things, crackers, I eat lots of Cheez-Its, stuff like that, I hear is, it helps. So I recommend that. Last but not least, this is one of the big ones, buy some prune juice. Buy some prune juice, buy some prunes. Just do what you can to keep things rolling, if you know what I mean. I have never experienced constipation before. Yeah, I've like not gone for like a couple days and you get kind of uncomfortable and then you finally go. No, this was different. Yeah, definitely stay on top of that. All the hormones are going to make you super constipated. I did not stay on top of it. I was a bad girl and didn't listen to my doctor and didn't stick to her regimen of trying to stay away from constipation. So listen to your doctor and start from day one on getting things moving regularly, because you will get backed up and it will be so painful. I almost had to be rushed to the hospital. I thought I was passing a stone, or my pancreas burst. I don't know. It was the worst pain one night. It was constipation. So this has helped me. I've been taking this and I've been going, sorry for the TMI, totally regular every day since starting to take this stuff. My doctor told me to take this. It's magnesium citrate. This stuff is thebomb.com. You will sleep super good and it helps just with the regularity of your bowel movement. So get some of this, big time. It's super important because it's intense. What else? I have all kinds of things. So those are basically the essentials that helped me during IVF, and just some little advice that I hope you guys take something from it. But yeah, that's basically it. I also wanted to show you, I've for a while been wanting to show you some of the things that I've gotten recently for baby. If you haven't seen my last couple videos, I've been getting pretty faint positive pregnancy tests, so I'm pretty sure I'm pregnant. I'm 90% sure I'm pregnant. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of the things that I got. This is the onesie I was telling you guys about. This is worth the wait. Super cute. I got it in 3 months, so that way we can use it sooner rather than later. We went to Colorado a couple weeks ago and I got these little moccasins. They're so cute. They're red and they could go for boy or girl. So I figured, at that time we weren't sure what we were doing. So so who we were picking. So I got red. I thought boy can wear this. I thought a girl could also wear this. So super cute. This is already an outfit. These two together. So cute. I can't wait to dress my kid. I'm gonna go crazy. Here's a book that I kept hearing people talk about, The Wonderful Things You Will Be. It's by Emily Winfield Martin. I've always heard lots of good things about it. My sister-in-laws have this. Yeah, I definitely recommend this. So I do a lot of reading, and one of my favorite authors, I didn't even know, she wrote baby stories. She wrote 2 different baby books, and I ended up investing in getting both of them. It's Paulina Simons. She wrote The Bronze Horseman. I don't know if any of you guys have read that series. Read it if you haven't. It's so good. So yeah, I got those. And then back when I was little, I grew up going to Hawaii. My grandparents used to take us all the time. So as a little girl, I loved this book, and I ended up finding it on Amazon. It's called Aloha Bear and the Meaning of Aloha. And it's just such a cute book, and it's one of my favorites from when I was little, so I'm like, I have to get this. I also got this one, Wish, and Family Begins with a Wish, it's called, and it's kind of like an IVF related kind of story. I haven't read it yet, but I heard really good things about it. So yeah, I got that. Growing up, I got these a while ago, and boy or girl, even though it's more of a girl story, I feel like a little boy would love this too, is Madeline. It was my absolute favorite. I still have my doll. This was my doll from when I was little. This was like my most favorite doll in the world. I was Madeline for Halloween. She even has a little scar in her belly from getting, I think she had, I can't remember, she had some kind of surgery in one of her books. So cute. I ended up getting both the books, both the Madeline books, Madeline in London, and just the original book Madeline. So I've had these for a while. So that's everything for my baby stuff. Oh, also, I'll show you guys at the end. And then just some books that I've gotten to prepare me, 9 Whole Months recipe books. It's by Jessica Alba, and it just has a week-by-week pregnancy nutrition guide with recipes for a healthy start. So each trimester, each week, she has all the kind of foods that you should be eating that will help the development of the baby. So I've heard really good things about this book, The Whole 9 Months, Jessica Alba. So that's another book I have. I got this thing called Stories for My Child, and it's basically kind of a baby book. You put dedicated to in the name of your baby, and you just basically like write little notes to your baby, and you put down memories, and you write down the story of how you picked his or her name. Just all kinds of little notes. At the very end it says leaving the nest, and you write a letter to your baby in the future. So basically it's a letter that they'll read when they're leaving the nest. And it's, you just write your not expectations, but your hopes and dreams of what you hope your baby or your son or daughter will achieve. And I just thought it was so cute, like just to kind of document things all through his or her life. I saw this in some cute little boutique by my house. I thought I would get it. I haven't written in it yet, but you can even start writing stories as you're pregnant too in the book. So I'm excited to start that. Another book that I've had a few friends read this book, and they swear by this book. Their kids are just super well behaved. And I'm like, how are your kids sleeping, and how are they eating vegetables, and how? So basically, it's called Bringing Up Bebe by Pamela Druckerman, and it's basically about a woman that lived in France, and she just saw the way that French women raise their children, and how they all eat what is in front of their face, and they eat, they sleep when the parents want them to sleep. They're just super cooperative children, and she was just like, what's the secret to how these French women are raising their children? So she did all this research, and she found out, you know, how people parent in France, and it's just, I heard that it's super good and super informative, and my 2 friends that read it, that recommended it to me, their kids are just super well behaved, and they sleep when they're supposed to take a nap, and they eat their vegetables, and they don't complain, and I make sure they have their moments of being a baby and being whiny and crying and needy, but they're just such well-behaved kids, and I've always been like, how are your kids so, they just go with the flow? And she's like, read Bringing Up Bebe. She said, you will learn all kinds of cool little tricks of how the French raise their children. So I'm really excited about this read. I've heard really good things. I think it was on like Oprah's, one of her top books. I know she does like that book list thing. So I'm excited for this. And what else? Oh yeah, I wanted to put in, while doing IVF, do adult coloring books. This is the one that I've been working on now, but I love these things. They keep your mind busy, and it's just fun. So that, and then that's it, guys. The last thing I wanted to show you was this guy. It's a little elephant man, little elephant rocking horse. Me and my husband got it like months ago. We were at Home Depot and we saw it. There was like different animals, and I thought if we do a nursery, I really want to do some kind of a gray scheme. I thought gray is pretty neutral. Elephants are pretty neutral. Boy or girl could like an elephant. So I got this a while ago. It's so cute and it's so soft. And then the room, you guys, as you can see, it's kind of my filming room right now. We're still remodeling our home, so I haven't been able to use my bedroom. I'm having to use all my past videos of doing my pregnancy tests have been in my guest bathroom. So I'm videotaping in my guest bedroom. Well, it's not a bedroom, it's more like a workout room, but this will be the nursery eventually one day. So you guys can see the walk-in closet over there. But yeah, this will be my nursery one day. Hopefully soon. I'm so excited to decorate a nursery. I love decorating and all that kind of stuff, so I have so many ideas. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something from it. Hope it helps you in any way it can. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will do my next video probably Friday, the day of my blood test. I'm gonna do a digital that morning, and my blood test is at 8:30 that morning, so I'll try and videotape that going into the appointment and coming out, and then I'll of course try and videotape when I get the announcement if I am or not. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.